Hey, psst, come here. I've got something to tell you quick. PTCGO store now has Sword and Shield in stock. If you want to go, grab yourself some Sword and Shield codes before it is live on PTCGO. Well, I mean, it is live now. Yeah, this intro's a bit outdated, isn't it? Anyway, just use the code FTW 5% off. Okay, love you, bye. Yo, mate, how you doing? Hope you're feeling well. Hope you got your cup of tea. We're going to give that a little shippy. So I'm starting to feel sick again. Doesn't really add up, does it? Maybe it's the coronavirus for real this time. I don't know. Please, I want to die. Okay, in all seriousness, jokes aside on that, here we are with another deck. This is a card I just didn't know existed for a short period of time, and then I saw it and I was like, ooh, that's a bit spicy. It is, of course, Victini V. So many V's on this card. Sex joke. I can't think of one. I'm sorry. I'm not funny. Just please leave a like, okay? Just fulfill my empty heart with likes. That's the only way I can feel worthy as a human being. Victini V is pretty much God of War, but it's a basic Pokemon. Now, of course, it doesn't have what God of War have, the ability to attach an extra energy, but we got Welder, mate. We got Welder. That's crazy energy acceleration that we're going to be having with this thing. So I thought, let's give it a shot and see if it holds up today. My biggest concern when I was playing this deck was, well, yes, it's exactly the same attack as the Mewtwo, the Mega Mewtwo, I believe, and there's the God of War, and both of those dominated. But I think the numbers might just be just a bit too short now. 30 times doesn't seem to be that crazy. If it was 30 plus 30, then yeah, that would be very relevant. But, you know, I think it just needed that extra, you know, a little push to keep up with the current format. Because God of War was big in the day when 210 was the big number people were trying to hit. You know, it's so much more achievable back in that format where God of War reigned supreme, right? It was a much more achievable number to hit, so much easier to hit as well, which is what made it so boss. This format, however, you're trying to hit 270, which is 2 extra energy, which, you know, is quite an important thing. Now, I could easily add some damage modification. I was actually first initially trying this with Volcarona, but it just got a bit clunky. So I'm kind of just going with it. And I'm not even playing any sort of Vitality bands. I'm actually playing the, I forgot it's called, the one that adds 30 extra HP. Big Charm, there it goes. Thank you, my friend, for playing that so I can just remember on the spot. Big Charm, to bring us to 220. It just puts about, you know, I don't even know if it puts us out of range of anything. It just gives us a bit of extra tankiness. I don't like the 190. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, because if you come up in the matchup of ADP, they just got to throw Vitality ban, 190, you're done. I mean, obviously, I don't think they play it, but in case, I mean, this one shot with a Vitality ban, you know, I think it's more important to play the added HP tool than actually the extra 10 damage you're going to get by playing a Vitality ban. That's my thought process, at least. Right, so Charizard and Braixen it is that we're up against. Kind of just an overall Mew 3 deck, actually, to be honest. Kind of your traditional one, not the Malamar version. I say traditional as if it was like 10 years ago. It's like a couple months ago, if anything. So yeah, your more standard Mew 3 build here. Obviously, we want to take out the Mew 3s. So it's good that they give us that opportunity, I guess, because we want to get those big hits. You know, this deck, do you know, I'm not going to play it down. It's good, okay? It is worthy of playing, and you will see at the end, of course, with those little stats. I played 10 games. If you didn't know, I played 10 games. Always play 10 games before I show you a deck, unless I state otherwise. Right, enough jibber jabber and pitter patter. We're going to go. We could be a bit cheeky and try and, you know, poke at these things, but I want to get the big boys. So let's get rid of the balloon, because I want to keep the Pokemon Catcher. I'm messing around with Pokemon Catcher, if I'm going to be honest. We kind of need something to bench here. Oh, this is scary. Oh, scary. They got big boy stuff, you know. They got stuff that can really one shot. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna Pokemon Catcher for safety here. I really don't like. Oh, okay. Yeah, this could be a fat L right away off the bat, which is a bit annoying. Hopefully, we don't take it. Yeah, hopefully not. He's dropping the well played, lads. He's dropping the well played. Don't do this, mate. Don't. He's gonna welder attack. I know. I can see it. Listen, yeah. Stop. No. This behavior, I do not approve. No. Just hurry up and finish me, mate. I want to get into the next one. Please. Okay. See you later. Not letting you do it. Get out of it. Go in again. That's just bad luck, that one. Now, to be fair, I had the professor's lecture. I could have identified the threat of not having a Pokemon benched. So, you know, I guess you could say in a sense that I could have got out of that. But, I mean, not that great. Not that great. Anyway, here we are. We're rolling. We're moving. And I don't even know what volume I have. Do you know what? We're going to roll with it. Right, we're playing Chinchino. I'm going to be playing Chinchino with a lot of stuff. I think it's just an overall great support Pokemon. Is it necessary? I don't know yet, which is why I'm kind of messing around with it for now to see if it's something that's really important to an extent where we need to play such a high line. I play a 4-4 line, you know, like your old Zoroark, right? But yeah, I guess I'm kind of being a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to Pokemon. If you look at the early days of GXs, right, you had your Zoroark Gardevoir, and that was a banger of a deck. You know, it's kind of reminiscent of that. Obviously, there's pros and cons to both. I mean, of course, we have the basic instead of the stage 2, but we don't have the greatness that is Zoroark, the all-rounder, right? High HP, high damage, consistency, the literally have your cake and eat it Pokemon. We don't really have that here, but I'm not going to complain. Malamar. Okay, this is a decent matchup for us. It's you know, I'm thinking about that Mew 3 matchup. It does seem to be a bit of a rough one. There's a lot of matchups, which I'll show you at the end, where we actually can just absolutely flatten some top tier decks with this one. And I've achieved that in testing it out. So you'll have to wait and see for that one, mate. Right, let's go. I'm going to play down Minccino. Now we have the bench Pokemon, so I can be a bit more hasty. We're going to get rid of the Marnie, the Giorgio Armani, because we do not want to. No, we don't want to do that. Let's go for the Welder play, and hopefully we pick up something useful. Do we drop the balloon just in case they Marnie us? If they get that, I guess so. We're going to go in Energy Burst here, 90 damage, or well, 180 weakness, obviously, and then just roll with it. Sweet as. Okay, what have they top decked? That is the question. Okay, that's fine by me. I mean, we are going to be walking through this deck if we get ourselves a Welder, which seems to be quite probable. Clear Vision doesn't do anything, of course. We don't have any GX Pokemon to use in a GX attack. So what we're going to do, we want to thin the deck as much as possible before we play the Pokegear. So we're going to first go for the Make Do. Sweet. And then we're going to Giant Hearth, right? And we're actually going to get rid of the Fire Energy, Fire Crystal, you know, yada yada. We're going to be using them both anyway, I guess, right, in some sense. Please, Welder. Oh, that's painful. That is a painful one, but it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Yeah, I really wanted a Welder, man. Okay, do you know what? Well, beggars can't be choosers, right? Let's go for the Cynthia and see what we pull off of that. Minccino. Are we going to play that Power Pad? That Power Pad is there, obviously, for the reuse of Welder. I really want to get a banger here. I really want to smash it. But 3, 6, 9, 12. I think we're hitting 15. One extra energy on top. And then we would have just... Oh, we would have done some stuff. Let's hope that they haven't got it. Also, I'm quickly noting whilst we wait. Oh, come on. Fine, you have your Cynthia. I'm going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway. I haven't forgotten. Well, I did forget about the giveaway a little bit, but I remembered there's a giveaway. There was a giveaway I did on the pack opening video. A lot of comments. So I'm going to be announcing the winner of that giveaway at the very end of this video. So if you're watching, then yeah, you want to find out here. So yeah, that's something I'm going to be doing at the end of the video, and I'll have to hopefully you're watching and you'll watch to the end, and if you do win, you do. So yeah, fingers crossed that if you're watching this, you do get the win. But obviously, I'll do the same standard stuff that I normally do. If they don't respond within a set amount of time, the person who's won, I'll redraw it, but I always redraw it on my Discord. So if you don't win and you still want a chance, just in case the person doesn't claim it, jump on that Discord, link in the description down below. It's a great community as well. Anyway, enough jibber jabber with the pitter patter. We're gonna go in and do some slibber slabber. I don't know. Let's get energy out again. We really want to load energy onto this Victini, by the way, and there's a reason for that. You'll see in a second. Hopefully, if I get it out. If not, fine, I'll just tell you. Let's get the Welder. we obviously play Victini Prism Star. So once this thing's KO'd, we want most energy, if not all energy, in the discard pile ready to go. And 2 energy, of course, to charge up, attack, bang, right? That's what I'm thinking. Now, I didn't check how many things are in my deck, so I'm just gonna attack. I should have checked how many energy I had left, because obviously I want 2, just so I know I can go for the Victini. I haven't seen any other Victini Vs, which is strange, but we've got all these Minchinos down. So now you may be thinking, why are you not playing something like U-turn board or a skateboard? Well, Absol. I've seen a lot of Absol. So we still get the retreat for free with the air balloon on top of it. So it works better that way, basically. So that's why. Now, obviously, they should be coming in with an attack here, right? They don't have any... Oh, they don't have any energy to even accelerate with the Malamar, so maybe not. I thought this had a thing on it, but no. Me dum-dum. All right, so they've scooped. What's happening? We're gonna go again. We'll go again. Hopefully we get a full game, because I haven't had a full game in like, well, you haven't seen a full game in a while. I've played many, but you haven't seen any, and I want to give you guys a full game, man. I don't like these scoops and stuff. No, let's go straight in for it, and hopefully they commit as well. This is looking like a Reshiram, and that's a bit scary. I was contemplating playing Reshiram in here, but it felt a bit awkward with the lightning energy and stuff. There's still loads of text you can throw in this deck. This deck was designed just to be raw Victini V. Sometimes I like doing that. I like just going in straight with the simple linear concept. And depending if that works, then I will be thinking, do I expand it? Do I try and add text and do this and that and do this and that and really focus on it as an archetype? So that's usually what it is. This one I'm not so sold yet. I'm really going down that route, but if it's something you're interested in and you're a big fan of Victini, then of course feel free to use this list as like a base for your own final creation of a Victini list. So that's mainly why I do this here. But I also want to touch up on some things as well. There's been some interesting decks coming out of is it OCIC? I'm not even going to try and remember what it stands for, but I know something international championships. Oceania International, I think that is that. And that had some interesting lists. I want to cover some of them as well. And do you know what? There's loads of stuff I still need to cover, which is great. I'm not going to complain. It's been a long time since I've sat here and went, wow, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. It's been a very, very long time since I've had that. So yeah, I'm super pumped. So videos will still keep pumping out, man. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. Now, I have mentioned this before, but I used to basically just upload without editing. So now I edit, so it does take a bit longer to do and a bit longer to come out. But I'm committed, man. I'm committed. I want to keep this ball rolling. What are we up against, though? What are we up against? I see Mew 3, so it's probably Mew 3. Easy. Not really. It's kind of a struggle, actually. This hand's a bit strange, if I do think so myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of having a bit of a contemplation with deck building right now. So, for example, in this deck, I'm playing 4 Quick Ball and just 3 Evolution Incense, right? I think as soon as we get the Minchinos and the Cincenos, something Enos out, then of course we would have a wild burst of consistency, if that's what I should say. And I feel like we're not really needing such a huge surge for Pokemon, but I don't know. If I think back to the old days, when everyone played netball, it was netball and ultra ball. There was 8 routes to find consistent form of Pokemon search, right? Now, Evolution Incense only... Did I even say that correctly? Evolution Incense only finds Evolution. Quick Ball's only basic. Another Scoopy Scoop. Oh my god. Please do not concede. I want a full game. I want to have some fun. I want to play Pokemon, man. I want to have some fun. Right. Oh. Also a bit of news. Apparently, I heard this from my mates who actually he's actually getting into Pokemon, which is great because I have no friends that like Pokemon. We'd like to go first. No, we want to go second. Yeah, he's starting to get into Pokemon, and he went to the local comic book shop, which is my local comic book shop. He lives quite close to me, and apparently they're telling him that they're thinking of starting up Pokemon tournaments. Now that intrigues me because I haven't bought any sort of IRL Pokemon cards in forever because I haven't needed to, right? I haven't needed to. Obviously, I can do pack opening content, which I actually want to do, but it's quite costly. I'll be honest with you. I don't have the funds to move like that, but you know what? I might do it every now and then, especially if a tournament starts happening in my local area, because I would love to take part in that. I'd love to be involved in that. So I'm going to go down there soon, I think. Just ask them, say, yeah, okay, what's going on? Because I'm interested in starting in doing a tournament as well. Because my local one didn't do it, but there was one, I think, they had another branch in London that did. And I was like, that's a bit strange. But maybe because, as I said, there's probably not many people around my local area that like Pokemon. But lads, Pokemon is spreading. It's spreading. It's like the coronavirus. just keep throwing coronavirus jokes, yeah. So that'll make you funny. Yeah, but it seems to be going around a little bit, which is good. A bit of buzz, So I don't know. It's potential. I'm not making any promises, but I'll speak to them. I'll go up there and be like, yeah, look, this is that, and then see what the deal is, and hopefully we can get some tournaments going. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I'd love to actually, you know, play IRL. We could vlog it and stuff. Oh, mate, there's potential. But you know, one thing I've learned about myself, I tend to think a bit too far ahead. So we're gonna take it slow. Right, we'll take this world up. We obviously don't really want it. If we get like do you know what? I'd rather the Cynthia here. Let's obviously do that. Do we want to catch up? Pardon me. Oh, Sean, how bad manners of you. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. If any of those cards are fire energy, attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. All right. It looks like they're going to be going with this. Which means the custom catcher. No, let's save the custom catcher. Yeah. Let's do that. And it seems like they're going to be wanting to get a lot of energy in play. I'm not complaining, mate. Perfect. Let's get rid of this giant hearth. Hopefully they don't drop our one, but I doubt it, right? I'm assuming this deck would be playing something like giant hearth. It only makes sense. So I'm assuming they're not going to drop this and keep it, because I don't want to get rid of these evolution incense right now, because obviously we have 2 Minchinos down. So I think that's just a tail whip move there. I was going to pass. I'm so used to not attacking with these weak Pokemon, but I've got to remember, Sean, you can do damage, and damage counts, right? Numbers. So it actually puts it in range for a simple KO. As if it wasn't anyway, Sean. Oh, Lord. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, as someone, as a low level YouTuber, yeah, you know, obviously I still get comments of people, you know, pointing things out and stuff, which I do like, obviously. I think it's very, very rare that I get hate. It's very rare, so I'm not going to complain at all. But I'm always thinking in my head, and if you've made YouTube videos, you know this yourself. You're thinking in your head, okay, I'm making these plays, but what is everyone else thinking? What are they going to say after I say this? And if you say something, then you realize it's a dum-dum. And then you think, oh, God, they're going to think I'm a dum-dum. So I'm going to say, look, I've been a dum-dum. Did that add any value? No, probably not, but you get what I mean, right? Okay, so they've gone for their move that we anticipated. And we've got everything we need here, which is fantastic. We have the retreat, we have the energy. Great. I'm scared of that thing coming up, though, and just sending me to oblivion. And they can do that. I really... Oh. You see, although this hand is absolutely sick for us to work with, we're going to get a ton of draw, a ton of energy, but... I don't want to come in and take this down, because they're going to come up and be like, mate, see you later. They're going to come in, they're going to go with the Mew, they're going to go for like a Flare Strike, right? Or even a Brilliant Flare if they get it, right? Oh, wow, we can go for the Denaeus. Jeez, are we doing this, lads? Are we... Oh, no, go. Okay, we're doing it. We're drawing like mad. We're going for it. We are going for it. And the Chichino is there as well to work with. And I don't mind doing that. Get rid of some fire energy. I mean, why not? Now, you could ask, why are you playing Chinchino? Why not go for Salazzle? Now, big reason, okay? Chinchino can discard anything. Right? It can discard absolutely anything. Right, I'm going to attack with this Chinchino. Yes, I know I can go and I can take out the Torkoal. But they're just going to come up and smash me. Obviously, there's the risk of them having their own gust and gusting me out anyway, which would just be a massive loss. But if we come up with the active take this out, they have a huge chance of responding with a KO, and I just don't want that. I'd rather them take this thing out. if anything, and let's have a go. But the thing is, they can just attach an energy and go for the Searing Flame, which is the smart play. But it gives us another turn. Also get the energy attachment. It gives us another turn to try and find our catchers as well. So, you know, maybe we can... It's a sticky situation to be in, but I think I made the right play there. I used to actually play custom catchers before I really started committing and obviously working out those 10 games that I played. Because as I said, when I played the 10 games that you see at the end that show the win percentage, as soon as I start the first one, I'm committing, right? I'm like, okay, if I've won that one, I'm going to the second, I'm committing, right? That's usually what I do. And I think it changes afterwards, which I think is good because it's, you know, not every deck I'm going to have is going to be fully complete, which means you can work on it, I can work on it, you know, it adds room for improvement. Okay, that's what I anticipated. They didn't KO. Oh boy, this is juicy. What numbers are we going to be hitting here? Hopefully we hit this, by the way. Because as I said, I was playing custom catchers, but it really did make the deck a bit clunky. And I decided to switch it to this just in case. Because the amount of time someone played this against me, and God, do you know what? I'm not going to go into it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 210, 240, 270 on the dot. Right? On the dot. Obviously, I'm going to accelerate to it anyway. I'm not going to play the custom catcher just yet. We've got double Pokemon catcher, okay? 75% chance, if my math is correct, to absolutely bang this. Let's Power Pad for the Welders. Welder's so important in this deck, which is why I play Power Pads, of course. We can Chinchino as well to dig even further, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't want to tear my deck apart. I don't need anything else if I'm correct. Just hit it, mate. Smash it. Please, please. I'm having flashbacks, man. I'm having flashbacks to that coin flip deck. Come on. Yes! Get in there, Johnny. Get in there. Right. Ebaloon. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, look at it go. Hit him with the... Yoink. And it's down. Boom. There we go. Nice. Absolutely smashed it. Hopefully they don't concede because I want to finish this game. They obviously have a chance to come back, so I'm not going to sit here and just... I don't know what to do. It's like... another roller coaster of a video. But that's a 4 win streak, mate. I think it speaks for itself. Right, so that was a strange outcome to the video, but as you can see, the win percentage here, 70% win rate in the 10 games I've played. Let me go over what I played quickly before I discuss the deck. We played more. We actually had a few like doubles here. We had Morpeko V twice, beat them twice. We've had Nozzle Raichu twice, beaten them twice. We had a Reshizard, we beat that one. We also beat an Malamar box and a Sableye V, and we actually lost to an Obstagoon. Not even Sableye V, just an Obstagoon. It seems like the Sableye V matchup is a bit of hit and miss. Obviously, we're not playing any evolution hard hitters, so Obstagoon's going to be a big problem, as it is with many decks, of course. But the L's that we took, obviously there's Obstagoon. We lost to Rogue decks. We lost to Excadrill, and we lost to Corviknight, which is an incredibly interesting card. I was like, what? This deck this guy had was wild, and I really want to try it out. So I'm going to give it a shot myself soon. But we beat a lot of good stuff and we lost to rogue decks. That's what rogue decks are designed to do, though. So, you know what? That's not that bad. So, this is the list. As I said, it's extremely simple. It fits onto one screen. It's super, super, super simple. You can play around with it as much as you want. See what you can do. You may even want to be a bit cheeky here. Drop a Power Pad. Drop the catchers. Maybe drop the Chinchino instead of to the 4 to the 3 and add the 4 custom catchers instead of the 2 Pokemon catchers. It's something you can do. Obviously, dropping the Power Pad reduces the amount of times you use your Welder, which, believe it or not, can be really important so when it comes to the late game. But I think you might only need the 1 Power Pad. So now that I think about it, that's one change you could definitely make. The Big Charm, I think, is kind of a good card in this deck. It does help you out when it comes to just being a bit more tanky. Because, let's face it, this deck is a bit of a glass cannon. Reminds you of Rayquaza, actually, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's something you have to consider as well. But I think this build is super, super solid. It's incredibly consistent, even though we play a shortage of supporter cards, if I do say so myself. Just the one Cynthia, but I'm perfectly happy to do that with the Power Pads who play the Cinchino. You know, it's something I'm comfortable with. Right, enough of the chitter chatter. That is the deck. So with that said, I'm going to ask you, of course, to leave a like and subscribe. And let's get into the giveaway announcement. So here we are. There were 53 independent comments. So who is it going to be? We're going to make it nice and easy. Just go straight for it. Bunch of names going past. Who is it going to be? It is Senior Laro. I actually recognize that name. So you have won yourself, I believe, 40 Sword and Shield packs. So how to get in touch with me? Twitter or through Discord. And as I said, of course, just through Discord, just leave a note in the chat saying you are Senior Larry, you're the winner. And he also left a comment, are you going to make a Sableye V Obstagoon deck? I'm working on it, mate. I am working on it. I haven't actually got the Obstagoon, sorry, is what I meant to say. But yeah, that's something I want to work on, considering it's a really fun deck. But anyway, with that all said, Senior Lalo, give me a shout and I will give you those codes. I'm going to give it up to about a week just in case. And as I said, if he doesn't get in touch anytime soon, then I will re-roll it. But on my Discord server, so definitely join that. Great community. People always talking about decks. If you've got a question, someone is always there to answer. You guys are absolutely amazing on that server. I honestly don't know what I'll do without you lot on that server because you lot just sort everything out. I'm going to leave you to it. Do take care of yourself. And as I said, like and subscribe. Peace.